It is the beginning of September. And so it isn't it's mostly green, I should say. It's still a really nice place to come. And this is the arm that I am using to film. This is my first attempt at filming outside while I draw, because I haven't had a way to hold the camera. So this is my solution. And I rode my bike with that, and this is my Ochre Labs, that thing, I forget the name. Anyway, so I rode with that on my back, and to be honest, it was quite heavy. I was surprised that my back started to hurt. This isn't the longest ride. I've probably done about 7 miles so far, and it kind of hurt my back. So anyway, these are the buildings. This is the building I'm going to sketch, and this is a trial. I brought my arm out on my bike today. Now, I don't mean the arms that are attached to me. I mean my arm that I use to hold my phone when I record, and I brought it out in my Ochre bag, which I'm going to show you later. I'm going to record all that later, but since I got it set up, I'm going to see how well this works. Again, I have no idea where this is recording. Shoot. Well, let's see. Let's hope it gets here. But I wanted to try this out because often, you know, I go and I draw, I do an introduction, and then I don't actually draw on camera because it's hard to, if no one's filming you, and I don't know anybody who's got the time to sit and film me. So I usually end up doing it at home. I think that comes out a little bit there. This is the roof. Anyway, I want to make this hopefully nice and quick and not make, when I go too fast I make my mistakes. But let's see, the building comes here and down a little. There's a drain pipe right here. And then there's foliage from this tree. This park is a real cute little place. I don't know. I have to see what it's like. Not to mention, I don't even know if you can hear me because I don't have my microphone on. That was way too much to think about today to bring my mic. All right. I'm going to stop, and I will say there is plenty of vegetation here to hide my mistakes. It's not, I'm not just putting it in for real. And there's a tree right here that covers this up, but I'm leaving that out, actually, although I might just kind of give a little allude to it, but that part looks not too bad, so I don't really want to cover it up with a tree, even though there's a tree here. All right, I'm going to check this and then have a power bar because I rode here and I'm hungry, and then I will try to paint it. This is part 2, and I hopefully will have this in the right place. I think I'm going to need that. Yeah, I'm fine. All right, so I switched my palette and I'm using my water brush today because I'm not going anywhere. But this is still all a trial. And let's begin with, I'm going to start putting a little bit of yellow ochre on for these rocks. That's a little thicker than I wanted. So, let me add some more water, and that a little bit. Again, I'm in my Pentalic sketchbook, traveler's sketchbook, and it is not really wanting to take a lot of water, and I keep giving it too much water, and it goes through to the other, so I'll be careful. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of brown and drop that in. And this front is also, I think that's what that's supposed to be. There's definitely something fresher about painting right then when you're, after you've sketched, but it's not that easy. Purple, a little more gray. Maybe I'll take a little bit more of my, there we go. Whew, I start talking funny when I'm painting. All right, so it's coming out. It's right this way. This is when a nice big brush would come in handy, but I don't have it. Well, I have it, but I'm not going to take the time to go reach for it. And I forgot to bring water. So I won't keep talking about the realities of urban sketching. So far I have been struggling to get this thing set up. There was a detour on the bike route with no place, or rather that it was closed, the bike route was closed, and it didn't tell you where to go for a detour, so I had to get off and walk my bike. And it's very unsteady with this, that heavy pack on. It's definitely less steady than I am without it. So, and I've fallen off my bike a few times, so I've been a little cautious. Alright, so here's where the bike lane is just closed. The road's closed. Apparently buses can still go up, but bikes can't, and I don't know where they're supposed to go. There's a guy who only has use of his hands, who's pedaling with his hands. He just had to go up on the sidewalk. I guess that's what I'm going to do. So my only concern is that all the shade is coming, well, it's coming from the buildings, not just the tree that I'm acting like it's not there. But I think I'd like to put some tree Alright, I think that for my first try with the arm of this thing, I think I am going to stop right there. In the end, I came home and ended up adding a few extra lines, little thicker lines around the outside, and I actually put a tree in because something had to cast that shadow. Some of the buildings were doing it, but the tree I thought was necessary, so I just put in this bogus tree, made up a trunk, and I don't mind the way it came out. See you next time.